Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live from the Shreveport, Louisiana airport. Is a first for me. I don't think I've ever done a Monday morning news from an airport, but I am on the road 24/7, so it's just what it is. I'd like to send a shout out and thank Bridget Gilbert for picking me up this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning for us to drive 4 hours to Shreveport to meet with Representative Bamberg from Louisiana House Insurance Committee to deliver a very important PAC check. So because I have to fly to Texas, it was just easier for me to come to Shreveport and wait till 4 o'clock and work instead of driving all the way back to New Orleans. Last week, the Medicarians was amazing. I enjoyed seeing every one of you hugging your necks, meeting our new agents. Thank you to everyone who worked that booth like crazy people. It stayed full. There was never a dull moment where there were not people. It was the most exciting event ever, except for the summit. I enjoyed speaking with Arthur Barlow and Joshua Brooker, who is a HAFA member and a NABIT member. That was a lot of fun. And then I can't say I really enjoyed hearing the comments of Jeff Grant and how he was, working towards getting jobs for those that had lost their CMS jobs because of DOJ, which I don't think anybody should lose their jobs, but he surely didn't fight for the agents and brokers who were innocent and tried to get their certifications back. And we know that almost everyone got their certification back. They were innocent. However, from the stage, he did say that those people were fraudulent agents, and it made him mad that CMS gave them back their certifications. After I threw my purse, threw my phone, threw everything, on the front row, there was a microphone put in my hand pretty quickly. And I just asked him, where was his passion when we needed someone to fight for innocent agents? Where was your passion to make sure our jobs were returned, that our people didn't lose everything? We have people that have lost everything. When you lose a client during open enrollment, they find another agent. They can't wait till after open enrollment to enroll with you when CMS decides to give you the certification. He also implied that the current administration did not have experience, which absolutely made me furious. He also said that HAFA had a lawsuit, which is not true. We do not have any lawsuit with our name on it. We do have a kick-ass attorney in Washington, D.C., James Napoli, and if you want to know what he's up to, then you go to him. But don't publicly say that I have a lawsuit when I don't. And then also he admitted that the algorithms that were actually capturing minority folks were capturing some of the good, but then the good just had to happen with the bad. I was very, very, very angry. You know how much I care about agents and brokers and those that's lost their certifications. I'm still mortified. I'm still mortified. I do want to let you know that we just found out, as promised, and I told you it would happen, CMS has scheduled their face-to-face agent and broker. We're going to be flying into D.C. HAFA's going to kick some booty. We might do some hill visits, who knows. But save your calendar, June 25th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And there's going to be more information to come. It is a face-to-face, so plan on being there. And do not register if you do not intend to come. The last time they had face-to-face. There were folks that registered, didn't show up, and then folks didn't get to come because they have a limit of how many that they can take. So please, 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 if you're going to register, make sure to attend. I will work on some ideas on where we can stay. We will definitely have a dinner with CMS after it's over. I will schedule all that and make sure that we have Dean, we invite Peter. I know you're gonna love Peter Nelson, I promise. Exciting news, our Ledge team is going to help me take our industry back in 2025. Right now, we have Mike Papuk, Texas. We have Bridget Gilbert, Louisiana. We have Pat Cassell, Nevada. And last week, we have 2 brand new executive board members on our legislative team that will be legislative vice presidents vice chairs. And that is Marie Gobeck-Strunk. She is from Iowa, and then Holly Perry from Tennessee. I expect them to work really hard. We're going to put together some legislative liaisons. There are certain people that are going to get emails and asked to be on, our boots on the ground. So look forward to that, and don't miss that email. Agent Summit, book your rooms. If I need to get more rooms, I need to know. I've already asked what is the capacity of that room because the early registrations have been coming in so quickly. Please go ahead and early register. Take advantage of that. It's important that you take advantage of that because we want to make sure that we don't have to turn any person away, which could very well happen. I know the Power Hour was rescheduled because on Wednesday was when I was at the summit. When I was at the Medicarians. Trish Freeman will be running that as I will be presenting at the ACA Way Town Hall. I know there's also a big CMS meeting, so there's a lot of things going on, but if you can attend, the HAFA Power Hour, please do. But I understand that there's so much going on. I am headed to Galveston. That's why I'm in Shreveport. I'll be flying to Galveston and speaking at the TAHIP meeting on tomorrow. So very excited to be hanging out with some of my old friends from Texas, remembering that I used to be a NAHU member way back in the day, and Texas was part of our region. So I have some very good friends from the Texas area. I will be on a panel with TAHIP, and I believe it's the Big I. So excited to share what HAFA's doing, how we're kicking butt, the bulldogs that we have that are just working so hard. Working on something special for my Spanish speaking agent, so just keep your eye out. Something might be happening special for you at the summit. I wanted to end this with thank you for everyone that sent me well wishes, and I've gotten flowers and candy and so many things over the loss of Faith. Everyone who knows that she's been our spokesdog since the beginning of HAFA. She was my best friend, my companion. When God doesn't give you children, sometimes they give you children with 4 legs. And that's who she was to me. And the last day of the Medicarians, I received a call from the vet student that was staying with her that she simply just passed in her sleep. So I rushed home. Thank you to Trish Freeman. I couldn't even think. She packed my clothes. Thanks to everybody that packed the booth when it was over. You are truly amazing people. And I was talking to Bridget this morning on the way here. We can't be duplicated. We can't be duplicated. This is a family of bulldogs that fights so hard, and we work together, and we support each other, and we trust each other, and we believe each other, and we hug each other, and we're there for folks when we need it. Another prayer goes to Joanne, out to our Vice Chair of Education, Joanna Wyckoff. She needs our prayers. A lot of things happening, but that does not stop the HAFA Bulldogs. It will never, ever stop. And I know that Faith is watching from heaven saying, Mommy, you go get it. You go get it. You get your commissions back. You take 2025 back. And she always believed in me even when she couldn't talk. But I did get to say goodbye to her. Good friends at the LSU vet student opened up the hospital when I got home and let me visit with her. So can't say that I didn't get to say goodbye to her, because I did. So I am excited about this week. I'm excited about being in Texas. I'll be home on Thursday, and then I'm flying to California on Friday. So it's going to be a very busy, busy week. And then I'm flying to the brokerage open house in DFW on the 25th, I think, if that's Friday. So it's just never ending. And then Texas will be in DC on the 28th through the 1st. We have dinner scheduled with Dean Mose. We have a pictures with Senator Cruz. I'm talking to Congressman Crenshaw's staff. I've reached out to Peter Nelson about meeting with him. So it's just going to be so exciting. I am excited about representing you and loving you with all my heart. So please call if I can help. I love every one of you. Until next Monday, have a great day.